George's legacy with MyEO is going to be transformational. I think in the next 5 years, you will see EO going from 20 regional and global events around the world to 100 events around the world, and people being able to self-select exactly what they want to do and where they want to go.
When we put the structure in place 25 years ago in terms of our core products of learning and forums and chapter-based learning, those structures and products were designed for an organization that have 2,000-3,000 members. So how can a structure that was in place 25 years ago continue to serve an organization that has gone up 4 or 5 times its size, that have the diversity of EO today? We have different stages at different age. So the guy starting a business at 25 has the same concern and fear as the guy starting a business for the first time when he is 60 years old. The passion and the vision of my EO is that EO is about my experience that I can pick and choose, and EO as an organization must build structures to allow that flexibility.
Working with sponsorship or working with finance, and then even forum and paying attention to how to organize was really important. And then taking that one level further and talking about, well, how do I use that for myself? What is my EO experience? And I started realizing that I can make it into anything that I wanted to.
We're in an exciting phase of EO, just thinking of where chapters are being launched. We're having our first South America university next fall. You know, a lot of these things just wouldn't happen without sort of that forward thinking, outside the box thinking that Tom was able to bring to the organization.
You know, you want to make sure everything's going well for everybody, and you really have to take in consideration all parts of the world, all committees, the staff member when you do these things. And we've put processes in place, and I know that the leadership committee is going to come out with a lot of stuff that's going to really change the organization. I really expect it to blossom, and I think it'll just be one of those things that people thought was always there, you know, but it wasn't. You know, and I was there when it was created. And I think the fact that we have really good quality chairs and that the organization has not wanted for great leadership, then I'll take personal pride in that.
I think we all believe that we have the ability to sort of grow the economy and jobs and provide for others, and sharing that with anybody is sort of part of our DNA.
Here's the thing that's really unusual about Lou. He's this obnoxious Yank with a very narrow view of the world, which people have that impression. But in actual fact, he's very, very global. And that outlook, I think, has changed the dynamics of our organization.
I really feel like I live in a much smaller world than I did 4 years ago. To the extent that some of my strongest, deepest, best relationships now are on the other side of the globe. And why that's important is because I thought I had a good sense throughout my studies and travels and education of what the world was about. And what I learned was how much I didn't know. And so being able to bring that back to my community, to my family, to my business, changes everything.
What we do as member leaders has an impact not only on us but on our families, on our employees, on the societies where we operate. Business is important to us, but it's not the most important thing. And that led to my business because it's our livelihood, but then it's my family and my community and myself, my own personal happiness. If I'm not good, I cannot support anyone else around me. So the entire concept of EO 360 was created. It's the totality of the entrepreneur.
So the success is that EO 360, that we have to bring along our family, our community, and everything else we do have to make sense. And together, when they all match and come together, success becomes more joyful. So that's what I describe as Samir brought heart to the organization.
EO 360 has basically helped all aspects of my life, as opposed to only helping with the business. So it's business, it's community, it's friends, it's social.
We've been really good at supporting one another, but now it's time to get the EO message out into the world and out into the marketplace, and we're ready.
I envisage an EO organization with 25,000 members 10 years from now.
I believe we're going to be one of the most influential business communities in general that takes business to a totally different level. Business with ethics, business that serves the community, business that has a higher purpose,
I could see this organization having a place in the United Nations as a non-governmental organization. I could see this organization leading change throughout the world in areas where government is ineffective and other people throughout the world just can't accomplish what we can accomplish. That's not even for me thinking big enough, but those are the kinds of things I can at least see for myself. So I'm sure people behind me can see much more.